Hey Mohicans, how you doing? Kevin here. Just wanted to give you a quick update regarding the Magic Our Way podcast. As you know, we are based out of New Orleans. 3 of the 4 members of this podcast live there. That's where we make our home. That's where we have our families. That's where we do this podcast in the Fat City Studios. And of course, you know, Hurricane Ida came in and kind of threw a wrench in our plans for the next few weeks or so. But we still, you know, we're always prepared for something. I mean, we never want to leave you guys hanging. So we just got 2 weeks of stuff that we could do. And hopefully by that point, we'll have some kind of connection with each other so that we can continue recording shows. But if for some reason it doesn't, I'll give a quick little update as far as how things are going. And just let you know that things may be a little delayed. But we're going to do our very best effort to stay on the schedule that we've established, that we pride ourselves on being able to do, and always being prepared for such a situation. But all of us are fine. Kevin and Danny me. I don't want to refer to myself in the third person, but me and Danny were able to evacuate out of town. Eli, of course, had to stay. The nature of his job, it's an essential personnel, so he had to stay within the city. Lee, of course, is based in Houston, so he did okay. And, of course, Officer Moika, he had to stay down below. He was pretty much as close to ground zero of this landing of this hurricane as you can. So keep him and pretty much all of the Mohicans in the southeast or South Louisiana, well, I guess Southeast Louisiana region, in your thoughts and your prayers and whatnot. Because, we're definitely going through a very hot and challenging time at the moment. So, again, thank you for your support. Remember, we got our Patreon out there. Patreon.com/Magic Our Way. Every little penny will definitely help us to keep things afloat. But until then, guys, enjoy this show coming up that we recorded a while back. This is Lee's next Did You Notice episode. He's talking about Toy Story Land here in Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. So give you a bunch of facts of things you might have known, or if you had noticed when you were walking by, or if maybe something that you may not have known, you know, something to learn here. So enjoy this show. You'll notice there's a little bit of a difference in sound that we had to pull it from 2 different tracks based up. We had some recording errors in there, but we made it work out, and it's going to be a fun show for you to enjoy. So again, thanks for your support, and I hope you enjoy this next episode of the Magic Our Way podcast.
Hey, this is Susan Egan, Broadway's original Belle in Beauty and the Beast and the voice of Megara in Disney's Hercules. And you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Wonder Boys, Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. And they are a real slice.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
the Magic Our Way. Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone. You are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff. And this is a show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us today. We present another Did You Notice, Did You Know This episode. This time it is all about Toy Story Land over there in Hollywood Studios. So y'all, this isn't your typical polished, practiced, pixie dust and Disney podcast. No! We are not in the parks every day trying to tell you the best cart from which you can purchase the freshest popcorn.
Oh, dang it. I always forget about this part. Yes, that's right. We're not polishing popcorn. No, we're not.
Or knobs or anything else.
No, none of that. We're here to drink, talk Disney, and celebrate the fact that we can finally see Lee Lastavica's neck.
Yeah, and he lost some of his beard too, but hey, that's our problem, not yours.
Guys, look, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm your main Marvel man, Eli.
Lee here, and I like Toy Story, and I can book your trip in a hurry.
Nice.
Terrible.
Nice. Please, guys, look, we have a very special guest on the show. Special guest, introduce yourself.
It's me. I'm back in the box, straight in place with Lee Lastavica. He's in studio. I'm in the square now. This is me. This is Kurt.
It's Kurt. There you go.
Aww.
I'd say you buried the lead a little bit. Who is that?
Who is this
A
person?
podcast. We can't see you.
I guarantee there will be no dogs barking in the background.
Oh, well, that's good.
No dogs.
So, guys, look, enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go discuss some Toy Story Land magic.
Oh, yeah, they go.
We got some announcements here today. That's what that sound means, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 things to announce. 2. First,
Eli's still single.
Yeah.
yes, we have 3 things to announce. Eli's still single.
Yes.
And if you want to support him, you can go to our Patreon, which is our second announcement.
Yes.
Go to our Patreon. One of those levels, you can earn a date with Eli.
There you go. You lucky.
What?
There you
Can
go.
anybody earn that? What is it? Like top?
Can you
That's top shelf.
contribute to not have a date with Eli?
Well, they missing out.
You
They
can do that
missing
too.
out.
Yeah, yeah. That's a gift
All
that
this,
keeps
all
on
the
giving.
story, all the glory.
All the hoary.
No hurry.
Robert Horry.
Ow.
Oh,
hurry.
not hurry.
Oh, neither.
I will be
Okay.
first in line.
There you go.
You want a date with Eli?
Get my debit card ready right now.
Oh, man.
Bam.
Right now.
Did you
Now,
do that in Disneyland?
At no point do we stipulate that Eli will pay.
For the date?
No. We did not stipulate
Okay,
that.
wait,
Oh,
you,
okay.
you're acting like I've never been to places with Eli before.
Okay,
I know
just-
this
But
stuff.
we do guarantee orange juice.
You've been to heaven and back.
This is better.
Again, I've said it before. I have bounced on Eli's bed.
Wow.
Oh, well, then you get Cranapple.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But look, guys, look, on a serious tip,
Yes.
we have a Patreon that we're establishing, so soon to be launching soon, patreon.com/Magic Our Way. We have 5, count them, 5 tiers from which you can support the Magic Our Way podcast.
5.
5, I know, we got everything for people.
1, 2, 3, 4 feet.
We want to address all the economic situations that are out there.
Give it all to them.
Everything from a $5 level all the way to a $100 level is what we're creating for you guys. And
That's
that is
right. 'cause
Awesome.
We got tired of doing this for free.
That's right, man. It takes some money to do this.
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
We got tired of paying for this out of our own pocket.
I know. Dancing on the street corners.
Right. Counting on Lee to book trips because that just ain't going well.
Guess people's shoes.
Yeah.
Where they got them shoes.
That's it. How many jelly bees in the jar?
Will the beignets on this website still be an option?
It
Yeah,
should be.
absolutely. Yes. Yes. If you can only afford a couple bucks, you can still give us an order of beignets. That's like still $3 from what I last saw, right?
$1 is $1.
$1 a
$3
dollar.
is $1.
But if you can, we got a $5 level. You know,
That's
a
right.
little
But
bit of
now that
fun.
we're charging for, I shouldn't say charging, but now that appearing on the Magic Our Way is part of the Patreon options,
There are many options.
yes, we're going to have to cut you off, Kirk. This is really your last appearance.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay
unless
me.
you're willing to pay for it.
You got
I
to pay
mean,
to be on the show now.
Sorry.
There's tears, bruh.
I'm sure Captain Stan's still hiring.
Stan. You got all
You
the
let me
moves.
know. You let me know how much that costs.
Okay.
You got all the moves, Taskmaster. You good. You
$100 per month,
good. There it is.
and you get to sleep with Eli
There you go. All right.
and Mawiki
I'll bring the juice.
and the juice.
Yes, we have many tiers.
Yeah,
Besides
many
just
tiers.
me,
We have
I'm only a piece
Eli.
of the puzzle.
Eli, would you say we have a plethora of tiers?
Multiple plethora,
Oh, that's wonderful.
sir. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
All the tiers.
All right, so we got that announcement. Seriously, we do have a Patreon. Make sure you stay tuned to our social medias. We're going to announce it, and we're going to announce it pretty much every show that from here on out to let you guys know that we have a Patreon, so you can support our show a different way.
Yes.
Also, too,
Got the link?
patreon.com/Magic Our Way.
Boom.
And also, too, our third announcement. Sorry.
Third.
Yeah, our third announcement is that fantasy football is coming around the corner.
Oh, Lord.
Coming around the corner, she'll come.
Oh, my goodness.
Football season's about roughly 50 days away, depending on when you listen to this podcast. Hell, it might be even already here if you're behind. But we have a fantasy football league. We have a free league, and we have a money league. So if you want to earn some money, you could do that. Cash Mountain and the Weekend Fantasy Football League is what we have. So if you're interested, make sure you reach out to us, show at magicourway.com. And if you played before and you want to return, and we'll post this in the Facebook group as well. If you want to return, just let us know, man. We're trying to get a count, see who's interested, see how many guest groups or tiers we have to make, depending on how much response is there. So if you want to participate in the our yearly fantasy football leagues, one for free, one for money, now's the time to let us know, man. We're going to be drumming up some business and getting those leagues set up and getting everything going. So reach out to us, show at magicourway.com. Fantasy football, here we come. And here we are on the hub, and this is our main topic segment of our show. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, we are doing another Did You Notice episode. Did you know this? Did you notice? type episode. And for today, we're still in Hollywood Studios, and we are discussing Toy Story Land. So coming all the way from Houston to discuss it with us, we have in studio one Mr. Beardless Lee Lastavica. Lee, take us away on this wonderful, authentic journey to Toy Story Land.
Toy Story Land.
Toy Story Land.
Pure journey.
A journey.
Yeah.
The journey, an authentic journey.
All authentic.
All authentic. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
True,
Just
your
this.
best life. Your breast life.
Salt life, as it were.
Works, yeah. Salt life. Salty? Salty.
As long as it ain't salty breast. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Go. Yeah.
All right, so today we are going to take a look at Toy Story Land. This is the land, it was opened a few years back based off of the Pixar film, the Toy Story. In this area, it's designed for you to look like you are in Andy's backyard. Mm-hmm. And you are shrunk down to the size of a toy, the little green army man. That's basically how it works. So you're in the backyard. You got all of Andy's toys back there. They're scattered throughout the backyard. You get to see how Andy uses his toys and sets up all these little scenarios and uses his imagination to create his own little playland in the backyard.
That's right.
So it's pretty cool.
Now that Andy's in college, those toys are pretty adult.
Well, we do have adult Toy Story Land, but you got to be on Patreon to take
yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's for the Patreons only.
Oh, man. Get you a
So-
different type of army
If you
band.
drink enough Patron, you'll have a...
Just think if those toys came to life, huh?
Gives a whole different meaning to Buzz and Woody. But anyway, find those toys over in Andy's mom's dresser.
To adultery and beyond.
That one's called Rabbit.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other one's Hi-Ho Silver.
The other one's Stinky Pete. You don't want to know about that
Batted for
That's why I
gold.
call him Stinky Pete.
Batted for gold.
one. All right. So before we had Toy Story Land, we had Pixar Place. And now in Pixar Place, they did have a lot of the, larger than life characters and statues and decor and things like that. But now that that area has been closed and it's all Toy Story Land, you can still find a few of those pieces throughout the area. So they didn't get lost. They are still using them in the Toy Story Land. For example, Mr. Spell, he is at the end of the Slinky Dog Dash. You used to find him in Toy Story Mania in Pixar Place, but now he's at the end of the Slinky Dog Dash.
So they dragged him out like that animatronic out and
Yeah,
they put
they
it in a new
they
place,
saved
right?
him. From when they closed down Pixar Place, they saved it and they used it over in Toy Story Land.
Gentrified him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can also find the barrel of monkeys. If you remember in Pixar Place, they used to have the monkeys across the two buildings.
Yes, of
So
course.
that barrel and those monkeys, you can find those over in Toy Story Mania area as well.
Okay.
You could find Andy's kite spool, the thread that he would use for his kite. That's over there in Toy Story Land. And I think also the Scrabble letters are now used in the bathroom areas.
Oh, wow.
So-
Okay.
So there's still, they didn't go to waste. They used all those in the new area. And as you're walking around, one thing you might notice is Andy's footprints throughout the walkway. And of course, Disney always does these footprints in the cement and things like that. But because of how small you are, these are giant footprints. So you're supposed to be the size of Andy's toy. And what you may not know is those footprints actually measure about 25 feet in length. So they're huge footprints imprinted into the walkway.
So Shaq did this.
Yeah, Shaq and Shaq was like size 22 wide.
Yeah, that's a
big
big
foot.
boy.
Like, how does that even possible?
I don't know.
I guess he has to keep from falling over. But
I mean, I think he gets his tennis shoes made at NASA or something like that. Something crazy.
Jeff Bezos is making them now after he went into space. But also, if you look near, here's a cool little hidden detail. If you look near the Luxor ball, you'll see a set of dominoes.
Okay.
And as you would guess, these dominoes have a meaning behind them. So if you don't notice, if you don't notice this, they all have the little dots, the values of the dominoes. And you'll see that all the dominoes, like the first domino has the blank and the 2. And then the next domino is 3, and the next domino is 1, 9, 8, and 6. So those are all the dominoes that you see lined up there. So that's February 3rd, 1986, 2/3/1986, which is the date that Pixar was founded.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's cool. So, and we'll talk about some more. There's all the little blocks, and there's more dominoes, and there's barcodes, and all this other stuff. They all have these little hidden references that you, if you're a fan of Disney or Disney history, you might know or you might not know. So, I'm going to tell you all about those today. So let's start off with alien swirling saucers. Okay. Now that ride system, you may not know this. It's the same ride system that they use in Disney's California Adventure for the Mater ride, whatever it is. What's the Mater Junkyard? What is it
Jamboree.
called? Yeah. So it's the same ride system. Now, the backstory here is that Andy has collected enough game tickets at Pizza Planet to get this Alien Swirling Saucer Home Edition, which is now landed in his backyard. And so the game features alien-driven flying saucers whipping rockets around 4 turntables while the claw looms ominously overhead, seemingly ready to nab those who are chosen.
Very nice.
So, it's the little, he won this at the little, how many tickets would you need for this thing? Like
A lot.
Yeah, you need like 100 tickets to get like
$1 million.
Yeah, to
You
get
need like 2
a
rolls.
rubber band bracelet or something. He must be really good at skee ball. Now, as you are in this area, there's a few nods to Pizza Planet. Okay. So the first thing is when you enter the queue for Alien Swirling Saucers, you're going to see 2 figures standing guard, 2 robots.
Okay.
And they each have a shield, a round shield that's shaped like a pizza. And they have 2 spears, and the point is a triangle like a pizza. And those are from, the original Toy Story.
Yeah.
Those were the ones guarding the entrance to the Pizza Planet on Toy Story 1.
Yes.
So.
Like Centaurians or
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So that's a nod to the actual Pizza Planet in the movie.
That's pretty cool. I like how the use of the original source material. That's nice.
Yeah. And then there's little brackets that are like supports for the ride itself. They're shaped in a V, and then that is shaped like a slice of pizza.
Okay.
And then inside that arch is a glass inside there has little decorations like I don't know how to call it. What do you call it? Like etchings, I guess, of pizza. Yeah, not etch a sketch.
You mean when they do the thing with the glass and they like torch it?
Something like that.
They blow the glass?
There's pizza toppings inside the triangle. So when the sun shines through the glass, you see like the shadows of pizza toppings on the ground.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, they made they made a little shape of it.
Yeah,
and then that's
like a V, like a triangle shape arch, and then when in the middle of it is the little pizza topping.
Because it's okay, gotcha.
The glass has pizza toppings.
Oh, I was like, man, they actually put pepperoni in there. That's kind of messed up.
It's just there to grab it and eat it while you're waiting in line.
It's a long line. It's
Because
fun.
they don't have fast passes right now, so people get hungry.
Fast
passes.
And then if you look at, there's a decal on the side of each ride vehicle that's a rocket, but the rocket is in the shape of a slice of pepperoni pizza. So all that having going back to,
I don't think I ever noticed.
I didn't either until I saw the picture. I was like, oh yeah, it's very obvious. It's a slice of pizza that's shaped like a rocket. It's got like little rocket wings on it. But
oh, cute.
Yeah, never noticed it before.
Pizza.
Rocket.
Pizza rocket. Rocket pizza.
Pocket rocket. That's all. Back to the original conversation.
Rocket tire pizza.
Now in the queue, on the back wall, you'll notice the design of, it says Airlock Alpha. And then it has a Bay 1 and Bay 13. So what is that?
Baywatch.
Pamela Anderson right there.
Okay, cool.
She's the next meet and greet.
Yeah, double bass.
Yeah, all the bays.
Yeah.
Love that bay.
So Airlock Alpha is A.
Okay.
Bay 1 and Bay 13. A113.
Yeah.
The studio number. Yeah, the classroom number.
That's right. So what is A113? As you said, many animators who work for Disney and other animation studios learn their craft at the California Institute of Arts in Valencia, California.
Cal Arts. Good school.
A113 refers to the specific classroom where first-year graphic design and character animation is taught. You can see the A113 in a lot of different Disney movies, especially Pixar movies, things
License
like that.
plate. Yeah, that's all over the place.
Oh, wow.
Just look for A113. You'll find it in the Pixar movie, just about everyone.
I've never loved a classroom enough to even remember.
Yeah, right.
That's impressive.
That must be a hell of a first year, or that's freshman year, I guess.
That's right. Man, they should have tours into that. They should charge to see the inside of this classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it must have been a lot of greats that went through there if they're all like paying homage.
they were
like
great.
that.
Yeah.
no,
Yes,
I mean, that was a
absolutely.
school designed by Disney. I mean, that was a school I almost looked at in my
Tim Burton.
do my master's.
Mhm.
At one
Lasseter,
time, yeah.
Brad Bird. No, wait, Brad Bird for sure. I think it was Lasseter. A few of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool. They did.
Cranked out some big names.
I've never remembered the name of a single class,
Yeah.
other than the notation or whatever you want to
Oh.
call it.
Yeah, but that school was founded by Disney, basically. You know, they wanted a place where this is 12 the angry men needed a place so they could study and research
Wait a
and
minute, 12 old
12
men.
Angry Men?
what was it? What was it?
12
Not
men.
angry old men. I'm sorry, not angry men. It's a movie.
That was, I was going to say, that's when they.
That's the jury, right?
yeah.
Clint Eastwood and stuff. No, but yeah, they needed a place to study, and so they developed that, and it became California Institute of Arts, and it's a pretty killer school.
Nice.
Yeah, if you can get in.
12
Arts.
Angry Men.
What are we gonna do?
we
Make a
really
school.
draw. We're good drawers,
Put
damn
your
it.
pencil to the paper. Do it.
Yeah. Next door was a Hateful Eight.
Oh, you didn't want that class.
no.
Yeah,
No.
the Sinister Six was right across the hall.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Man.
Fantastic Four.
There you
Yeah,
go.
well,
So you keep going down in numbers too.
Yeah. Well, as you go down, they get happier.
Yes.
Yeah.
They stopped being
They are
angry.
fantastic.
Yes.
Hey, it's fantastic. They're not angry anymore.
Oh, we skipped the Jackson 5. We forgot about them.
They weren't so happy because of the dad, but
Hey, the dad put them where they needed to be.
That's right.
He taught them their own form of art. And he was angry. Made it work.
Angry.
Yeah, Moonwalker get whipped.
the entire attraction has the same color scheme as Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin, which you can find in Magic Kingdom. And so, to that regard, you actually will see a laser gun from the attraction, Buzz Lightyear, here in the queue too. It's a big, giant gun that they use from Space Ranger Spin. So it's, of course, bigger than life. It's bigger than you because you're shrunk down to the size of a toy.
That's right.
So, and that you'll see that in the queue as well.
Tiny little toy.
Tiny toys.
Yep. Also, if you listen, you may not notice this, but if you listen to the music being played, all the songs are techno music version of Toy Story classics, such as Strange Things, When Somebody Loves Me, You Got a Friend in Me. All those are done in like a techno version.
I would never have caught that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever caught that either.
Yeah, I've got the YouTube links. I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, I
could
would
send them
like
to
to
you.
hear this. Like, did Ace of Base like
You're
cover?
going to play one and we're going to guess to see what song it is?
Oh, I already told you the names, but I guess you could guess which one is which. Well,
I can't see whatever it is.
Oh,
I
you don't need
can,
to-
but I
just
don't know if-
Listen. Let's,
Yeah, I'll
let's hear
listen.
Techno.
but I don't know if it will show up.
When somebody loves me.
Let's see.
When someone love me.
But this is muted.
Yeah, when somebody love me. What is love? Don't hurt me anymore.
Wow, I couldn't guess what that.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
wild.
that's the okay. So that's the part where it's a Randy Newman song where then
Yep.
out of the sky like a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
wow. You could. Good.
It took a little bit, but I don't know that I would have caught that if Lee didn't say it beforehand. I want to hear "When Somebody Loves Me" in techno form.
All right, let's do that one next. Then.
Yes.
Okay, let's
All right.
see if it's.
Let's hear that.
Let me send it over to you.
I got it. I got the playlist.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's got.
All right, I can detect a little bit of it. Okay, yeah, you could really hear
It's
it
kind
there.
of tough, yeah.
All right, yeah.
When
At
somebody loves me, I'm so freaking happy.
That's much more upbeat than I think than in the one
Yeah,
in
it's
the, in the
happier.
movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
strange. Okay.
That just sounds like a lot of bass just going on. And
Well, these are also like someone filmed this on their camera, so it's
Yes.
not like the soundtrack.
I can hear the whooshing and the.
Oh, yeah. I heard them
You want to do
going
the last
through
one
the
there,
ride.
Kev? You got a friend in me?
Oh yeah, I could play that.
Let's do that real quick.
Oh, this should be an easy one. Let's see. Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Actually, best man say.
Actually, there's another one.
You
It
got
makes
a friend in me.
That makes you feel like you're in a pinball game.
What's this other one?
That's Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay. I like that one better.
A little more upbeat.
That's very upbeat.
They got two versions.
You got two versions of this?
Yeah, they got two versions apparently. Yeah, okay.
Did they notice? All right,
So you
so
probably didn't notice all
Never
those songs
noticed it,
playing.
yeah.
thank
No,
you
I
for
did
that.
The thumping.
I feel a little more engaged now. It's
Clearly, I wasn't paying attention. We're on this thing.
Well, I mean, I don't ride that ride too often. But
I've only ridden it once.
yeah, I've ridden it maybe once, twice. That's about it. 3 times a lady.
3 times a ride.
Yeah, that's about it.
But
That's about it.
Ties.
3 times a
lady.
All right.
What
Well, we got-
Panub and all the wrong
Techno, huh?
places. What
Yeah,
Panub?
techno Toy Story.
all right.
That's for-
Techno.
Techno Toy Story.
I always felt like that's what the Odyssey should be. Like this is
Ah,
techno
we've
dance
said that
club.
for years.
You know, play Disney music with a techno beat. Like
Yeah, I serve drinks out there.
Yep.
Everybody kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting all sweaty, hot.
You feel me, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that would be good.
They had the space for it in the Odyssey, absolutely.
Mhm.
And that's a good point why they never really had that come right in the heart of everything.
I agree. I mean, like one thing we had to go to 8-tracks, but I mean, like now, like you just go to the Odyssey and dance the night away.
Dance the night away.
I think, but just because it was on property, just maybe before trying to catch the
And now
bus,
it's just sitting there doing nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Who knows? Maybe like these kids will eventually want to do something like that one day, and they'll re-theme it or open it up again for the younger generation.
Yeah.
All right, so the counter service restaurant in Toy Story Land is Woody's Lunchbox. Now, Woody's Lunchbox is literally Andy's Woody lunchbox placed on its side, and its lid's propped up with a thermos. And you see all the things that Andy's mom packed him for lunch: some cookies, veggies, juice box, some Oreos, all kinds of stuff.
Juice box.
Juice box.
Now, one thing that Andy's
Eli
mom...
and I worked on a comic one time,
Yes.
and we had a character named Juice Box.
Oh,
And he was this
wow.
little badass little kid that Eli would have to babysit every once in a
Yes.
while.
It's like Bebe's kids?
Yes.
He looked like a small John Cena.
Yes, he had a little backwards hat on.
Yeah.
And he would terrorize Eli.
Juice box.
And hey, if you do the Patreon thing, you'll get to see some of Eli and I's old comics.
Yes,
okay,
I still
cool.
have
There you go.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Part of the
That'd be
package.
awesome. Yeah.
You can see Juice Box.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Might bring it back. You never know.
So Andy's mom also packed in some animal crackers, but these aren't the animal crackers you're used to seeing with the red box and the little zoo animals on the side. If you look at these characters that are the animal crackers, these are the little critters that are from Woody's Roundup, the movies in Toy Story 2.
Woody's Roundup. Yep.
Yeah, so
So that would be Bullseye and
no, not Bullseye. There's a little deer, there's a little turtle, there's a little rabbit, a little beaver.
oh, okay. So
They're
the
the
Roundup
cartoon.
gang. Itself,
Yeah,
but the-
yeah.
Okay, the little critters. I gotcha.
You actually can also find them a little later in Toy Story Midway Mania. They're on the scoreboard. So like different scores get different levels. I don't know what the levels are, but like if you reach a certain level, then the character will come out to show your score as a rabbit, and I guess maybe the lower one's a turtle. I don't remember, but
Okay.
but they're in Toy Story the Mania as well.
Oh, animal hierarchy.
Yeah. Another snack that Andy's mom packed for him is little Baby Bell cheese.
Aha.
And
Say that again?
The little
Baby
Baby Bell,
Bell.
you know, the little round cheese.
Sometimes
in
they're
the-
red, sometimes
yeah,
they're blue,
little
sometimes
wrapper,
they're yellow.
plastic wrapper.
gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Mozzarella. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So the reason that the Baby Bell cheese is here is because Baby Bell's a sponsor of Woody's Lunchbox.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah,
I want my
so
Baby Bell.
might not
Baby
have
Bell,
noticed.
Baby Bell.
What?
And what's cool is actually you can see these little Baby Bell cheeses used in a few places throughout the land where you eat. There's little chairs are made out of the Baby Bell cheese. You
Aw.
sit on them, stuff like that. Like
That's
they're cut in
cute.
half with
That's
toothpicks for legs,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
You think there'll be some sticky cheese by now on the sun like that?
Stinky Pete.
It's wrapped in plastic. Plastic.
Some of the tabletops are Baby Bell cheese. If you remember the game when you were a kid, Cooties?
Yes.
Yeah, and you had to, like, I think you had to roll dice or you had to spin a wheel or
Yes,
something.
and
You had
you
to
would
build the little cooties.
assemble the cootie.
Yeah, if you look, there's a little cootie that's got a Baby Bell cheese for the body.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
You can look for that also. And there's
And they had some bluefish too,
My
right?
mom and her friends still get together to this day to play cootie.
really?
Yes.
I don't remember how to play it.
and play cootie.
We should do that on
That's
video
like,
one day.
instead of paying, what do they call it? Like pinochle for old
Right.
ladies or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, they
Play
play,
Cadastre.
not that my mom's old, but just
Play bridge.
bridge. That's another one.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
That sounds
they
more
play
fun.
cootie.
Bunko
Cootie.
is what my
They did
Bunko.
bunko for a while
Yeah.
there, but for whatever reason, cootie stuck.
cootie stuck.
They love the cootie.
Cooties
Yeah.
usually
Being in South Louisiana, we'll say they play Pedro.
Pedro.
The
Who
what?
played Pedro? Everybody said
Pedro?
all
I'll
that.
say, with South Louisiana, they always play Pedro.
What's
All right.
Pedro? I'm
Poor
afraid.
Pedro. What'd they do to him?
What did he
In,
add?
in Texas, they play Pedro.
It's a code game.
Hey,
It's a
COVID
card
game?
a-
Oh, it's a card game.
All right, now also look around that area. You're going to find a set of wooden blocks, like the little alphabet blocks. You got the A's and B, C, D on them, stuff like that. And of course, what numbers do they have on there? There's a letter A,
Hmm?
a 1,
Oh.
a 1, and a 3.
You don't say.
Hey, how
We
about
talked
that?
earlier.
You don't say.
It's actually double because there's 3 dominoes in there as well. They have the letter 1, 1, and 3 all in the same area.
We
So they're
talked about
really
that one.
hammering home the A113.
They really
They
love
want
that
you to
class.
know.
They
for
love
sure.
school. Changed their life forever.
School.
Freshman year, hook me in for rest.
Summer.
That's why
But,
all my
Intro to
true
graphic
friends-
design.
That's right. Color theory changed my life.
They must have like massage chairs or something in that classroom, or I don't know.
Massage.
Dude, that's crazy to love a classroom that much.
Maybe they had a real hot teacher.
Oh, there
Maybe
you
so.
go.
How
Taught
about
us
teacher?
some
Or a
good
good
art.
teacher, maybe.
Got it bad. Got it bad.
Also in this area, looking, you'll see there's like a tower set up where the green army men are keeping a lookout.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen
And
that.
here you also will find 3 toy blocks, a letter W, and the number 1.
Mm.
WW1?
WW1. So the original Green Army Men toys were created in 1938 during the time of World War
One.
Oh, no kidding.
So,
I didn't know that.
That's right. So a little tribute to the original Green Army Men in World War One.
Mm-hmm.
The Great War. WW1.
W.
The big one.
That's definitely something I did not notice.
They did not notice that,
I had
did
no
you?
idea.
Did not know this. Now,
Yeah, it was before Captain America came along and fixed everything.
I mean, Captain America actually freed the Green Men.
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, okay.
There you
The
go.
Hulk. That's a different, different Green Man.
No, the
More.
aliens did. They had the eyes.
The googly eyes.
Yeah, the
Daddy.
googly headed.
Great googly moogly.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Now, Slinky Dog Dash is the newest attraction in the area.
Yes.
Now, the story here goes that Andy had built the Slinky Dog Dash with his Dodge and Dash Mega Coaster kit. But instead of using the parts that came in the box, he decided to put his Slinky Dog on the track. And as a result, it's a family-friendly thrill adventure that whooshes around curves, up hills, and down drops as it winds around the backyard.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Mhm.
Y'all have spoken very highly about this ride.
It's a fun ride.
I wouldn't. I didn't. I don't know that I would say that I speak very highly of it as much as I was impressed by it, because when you look at it, there just doesn't seem to be much.
Mhm.
But when you ride it, it's a fun ride.
Yes.
But just don't expect to see anything but what's on the ground. You know, it's like
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of
It's not like
Razzle
Seven
dazzle.
Dwarfs Mine Train where you're going through
sure, or Expedition Everest,
Yeah.
or there's not a whole lot to see, but it's a thrill. Like I kind of felt like this is going to suck, and it actually kind of because my expectations were so low, I really ended up enjoying it.
Gotcha.
And it's a natural
fun ride.
laxative. We've
Okay.
spoken about this before.
Springs.
That's
Yeah.
a good selling point right
Yeah.
there.
Spring end.
Free you
you're-
up, shake
It'll
it out.
poop,
If
spring
you're
end.
clogged up, that thing will loosen you right up.
There you go. That'll
Okay.
take you to class A113.
Way to go,
Mhm.
Springy.
I know when you're going up through the queue, you see where it shows the wait times. It's like
Yes.
a little circle. Well, if you notice, it's like a medallion. It's actually the tag for a dog. So
Yes.
the dog tag. So if you go behind it, or as you walk under it, turn around, and you'll see on the back of it, it says Buster.
Yep.
234 Elm Street. So, of course, Buster is the dog that Andy got for Christmas at the end of Toy Story 1.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that, yeah.
And
And he got fat.
You may not know this, but 234 Elm Street is the house they moved
address.
to.
That's when Freddy Krueger killed all those.
Nancy and them. And she killed Johnny Depp.
That's messed up. How
Yeah,
did you get Johnny Depp on that?
But
That's
you
how
didn't
you
know that
became
there was
a
a
pirate.
that they had sponsored Freddy Krueger in this. You didn't know that.
I did
No,
not.
I did not know
I
that.
did not know that.
That's
No,
special.
but yeah, 234 Elm Street is the house that Andy moved to in the second Toy Story.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Nice.
technically, this whole thing is themed around at least Toy Story 2 forward. So there's no, you don't see any mutant toys here or anything having to do with Sid or anything like that because all this took place.
They moved away from Sid.
Exactly.
Not the creepy baby and stuff, because that was messed up.
But then they moved on Elm Street, and then
And Freddy.
yeah,
Freddy.
and Andy's dreams are haunted by Freddy forevermore.
That's
Oh
right.
man, yeah, never sleep with one eye open.
1, 2, Andy's coming for you.
Yes.
So as I mentioned before, Andy uses pieces from his Dodge and Dash Mega Coaster Kit to create his Slinky Dog Dash ride.
Mm.
If you look at the barcode on the box for the coaster kit, you'll notice the following numbers: 2, 3,
You know
1,
what the
9, 8,
first
6.
Rule of dodgeball is?
If you could dodge, a dog,
Is dodge, dash, dodge. Isn't that how it goes?
if you could dodge a wrench.
Yeah, the 5 rules of dodgeball: dodge, dash, dip, duck, dodge.
Okay,
Is that it?
5 Ds.
Is that the kit that he bought?
It might be.
Okay.
That was kind of catchy.
Isn't it though?
That was.
Should be a rap.
It was. Dodge, dash,
Dash,
dip, rap,
rip, rop.
dip,
Rip
or
Ride Rocket.
dip, pop, oop, pop.
All right. So again, the numbers on the barcode are 2, 3, 1, 9, 8, 6, 1, 0, 1, 1, 9, 7, 1.
Out of curiosity, seriously. So is the barcode big enough that any person can just read that? Like, you know, just to kind of.
Yeah,
It was like-
it's very visible. If you can see it for sure. It's not small like this because again, you're the size of a toy. So
It's all.
It's larger than life.
Okay.
basically, yeah.
'Cause I need bifocals, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to read the number.
right. So
All right,
that
so give
those
us
two
some
numbers.
dates again.
One
Give
more
us the
time.
dates for sure.
So the barcode says 231986.
2, 3, 1, 2. So
February
February 3rd,
1986.
1986.
Yeah.
That's when Pixar was founded.
Okay.
And the next one
nice.
is 1011971.
Disney World
That's the
open.
opening day to Walt Disney World.
That's right. So, and also if you notice at the bottom, this toy was manufactured in Emeryville, California, which of course is where the Pixar studios are.
Pixar, yeah. Very nice.
Now, as you, right before you load your ride vehicle, you'll take a look at the wall of oversized stickers and you'll find a sticker that says the Triple R Ranch.
Oh,
boy.
yeah. That's Walt's tie.
Is it Walt's tie?
Yeah, he has a little symbol in his, it's a triple, I want to say triple D ranch. But
I was
that's a little
waiting
That's a,
because
Well,
Was
you
it?
might remember that in Toy Story 2, Andy's wearing a Triple R Ranch t-shirt while he's talking to Woody. He's about to go off to the cowboy camp or whatever.
What was Walt's thing?
I think
Yeah,
it's a
what
triple,
was that?
Triple
Triple Circle Ranch, I think?
Triple Circle Ranch.
Okay, so maybe I'm misremembering it.
Yeah.
Triple something ranch was, he had that clip on his tie. I remember that. It was the design in his tie.
Mm-hmm. No, but this Triple R Ranch.
Oh, Spin and Marty.
Yeah, so that's where I was going
Triple
next.
R Ranch,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So that T-shirt is another reference to the early days of the Walt Disney Studios, The Adventures of Spin and Marty. This was a series that was part of the Mickey Mouse Club for one season from 1955 to 1956. And you can actually see this series still on Disney Plus today.
Try Circle D Ranch. There you go.
Circle D.
Try
okay.
Circle D, yeah.
Yeah.
Try Circle D was Walt, and then Triple R
I knew it
was
was tried. I
Martin,
knew there was
yeah.
a D in there.
Yeah.
I was like, it's more like triple D, right? So that's what it is. Try
Diners,
Circle D.
drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with
There you
circles.
go. Yeah.
Circles
Another tie-in.
and D's.
And Triple R is Spin and Marty, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spin and Marty. So the Adventures of Spin and Marty centers around a boys' summer camp with a Western theme at the Triple R Ranch.
Ah.
Spin is a popular regular at the camp who loves the outdoors. Marty is a spoiled rich boy who's never ridden a horse before. The series focuses on Marty acclimating to the other boys as well as his environment. He grows to like the ranch and help with his counselor, Mr. Burnett, and his horse Skyrocket.
And they fall in love.
And then made Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
Which you will not find on Disney Plus. But yeah, so that Triple R Ranch is where Spin and Marty was set from the.
I thought that's where Hey Dude was filmed.
The Dude Ranch,
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
as opposed to the Bunny Ranch.
I was going to say, I saw
Yeah.
Premiere Access.
They play Raining Men all the time.
I'm going to check that out.
Now, when your ride vehicle leaves the station, look for Rex's original toy box, the box that Rex comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a price tag on that box from Al's Toy Barn. That price tag has on the top, it looks like a date, 11/22, and the price of $19.95. So $11/22.95 is what? That is the reference to the theater release date of the original Toy Story.
Oh,
I
interesting.
can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's about right.
Now, also at the top right-hand corner of this box, you'll see that there's a brand label, Borealis.
Borealis?
Now, this is a little bit of speculation, but if you go back to Toy Story 1, you listen to the part where Rex is introducing himself to Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yeah, I'm from Mattel. Well, I'm not actually from Mattel. I'm actually from a smaller company that was purchased in a leveraged buyout. Well, I don't really understand the financials, but anyway, so could Borealis be the company that was purchased by Mattel?
It could well be.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then also on the box, you'll see on the side, it says, also from Borealis, Triceratops.
That'd be
And
Trixie.
That would be Trixie. It's possible
Hey.
Trixie from Toy Story 3. Is she a Borealis toy? So a little bit of speculation, but a cool little story you can tell your kids there so you can sound smart.
That's nice. That's nice.
And they won't care a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as the attraction ends, you're going to pass by Wheezy singing "You Got a Friend in Lee." I'm sorry, "You Got a Friend in Me."
Clever.
Yeah. But look above Wheezy's head. Here's something you might not notice. There's a book titled "Partly Cloudy."
Oh, I know that. That's from
Partly-
the short.
Yeah, "Partly Cloudy" is a Pixar short film that was shown before Up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the
Nice.
one where they had that poor stork that had to take those animals that that Cloud would put together and it'd be like an alligator and very different things that would just mess that poor stork up. I'm trying to remember what other kind of like a porcupine, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So that's, again, that was a little short.
One of my favorite shorts. So
That's a good movie. Yeah,
Crazy.
it's a very good short.
All right. So heading to Toy Story Mania.
Okay.
Now, in this attraction, which is Danny's favorite attraction in all of Hollywood Studios,
Sucks.
Andy got a carnival game for his birthday.
I think Midway Mania is in
California?
Disneyland. Yeah, in California.
Midway
because
Mania.
it's all a Midway where they're at. 'Cause I just found a picture of it over there. And
Yeah.
look,
Yeah. So
Midway
the
Mania.
Midway Mania.
So
So
maybe
that's the
it's Toy Story
California
Mania.
version is Midway Mania.
there you go.
Interesting. Okay. Well, the backstory here is, again, Andy got a carnival game for his birthday. His toys have come to life and put together the game, and they invite you to take part and try out the different games. Of course, you're shrunk down to the size of toys and become toys to participate in this because toys don't come to life when humans are around. You will notice during the attraction there are empty
Unless
boxes.
it's Chucky. Then you better watch out because he's after you.
Yeah.
That was a cold.
You'll
That's right.
notice there are empty boxes for the carnival game in Andy's bedroom to
Andy's
support the
right.
story for the attraction.
Creepy little sucker.
Now, this attraction was actually planned and built at the same time as Disney's California Adventure attraction, which is, as you said, Toy Story Midway Mania. This was the first time that Disney had created the same attraction in both parks to open at the same time. And they actually opened like a week and a half, 2 weeks from each other, but they designed it to be simultaneous openings in both parks,
Simultaneous.
which they did again with Star Wars. So
Same time.
Simultaneous.
Same time.
now throughout the queue, you'll see a few books scattered throughout. Most are like just basic books, like Boy Scout Handbook, Little Readers, things like that.
Last Boy Scout was an awesome
That
book
was a good
read.
one.
Oh, wait. Kirk just corrected me on that pin thing. It's a Smoke Tree Ranch.
Smoke
Ah,
Tree
That's
Ranch.
the origin of Walt Disney's tie pin there. It's a Smoke Tree Ranch. So
Wow.
many ranches. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with all
I
the
know,
ranches.
huh?
Wow.
Jolly
Hill Valley
Ranches.
Ranch.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kirkman. I could not remember a new ranch. I'm thinking Disney, but
Wow.
yeah, that's good to know.
All right.
I think it's salad dressing.
I'm
That's
thinking
what I
Buddy
figured, too.
Ranch.
Yeah, it's all good. It all tastes good.
There you go.
But there's a few titles that are nods. There's a few titles that are nods to the Pixar staff. Frogs, Where Do They All Go? By Tom Corliss. Tom Corliss is Pixar's
Oh, that's that guy
facilities
who
director.
writes
No,
all
that's a different guy.
No, you change that name. Change that name. Do not say that.
You did that on purpose?
Damn it. I knew it sounded weird coming out of my mouth.
Wait, is that
Carlos.
true? I feel like the kids are like, is that true? Is that true?
First of all, how did you get in? And
How you didn't share the doc? Nobody can get in.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how we
What
got
are you
in.
talking about?
Tom Carlos.
Tom Carlos took over the Magic Our Way.
It's very similar. It's okay how you
Yeah.
can make that mistake.
So okay, so it's not that guy.
It's not
It's a
that
new dude.
We can start spreading rumors.
Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers wrote the book.
Yeah, that works.
I'll
No.
take that.
Tom Carlisle.
Tom Carlisle.
Yeah, Tom Carlisle is Pixar's facility director.
Okay.
All right. The book Magic Made Easy by John Ranft? That's hard to say. Which is Joseph Ranft.
Joseph Ranft would be
That's your-
Joseph Ranft. Yeah.
That's the guy from Pixar.
Yeah, he's the storyboard supervisor who passed away in 2005.
Right.
You really should get his name right there.
Tragic car accident. Yeah.
That's rough.
Smurl, Twist and Twirl is in
Smurl.
reference to Elliot Smurl, who worked on the modeling and animation systems for the original Toy Story movie. So those are all books you can find scattered throughout the queue.
Schmerl.
Now,
Smurl.
also in the queue, there's some Viewmaster slides. Now, what's cool about this, actually, Stephen Downs pointed this out to me as he went there. Look at the slides, and you'll see actual photos of the retro Disneyland attractions.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Adventures through Inner Space, Disneyland People Mover,
Like
Astro Jets, all kinds of like classic old school Disneyland attractions.
Now that's
See on
cool.
the
Damn
Viewmasters
straight.
were
on
awesome.
the Viewmasters.
Viewmaster. What is this strange thing you speak of?
Entertainment.
It was awesome. I
Now,
love it.
Better age.
Before you load into the attraction, look for a Toy Story Midway game set on the right wall. And again, the barcode reads 121506. 121506. That's the number. That number is the date of the original Toy Story Midway Mania was officially announced to be one of Hollywood Studios' newest attractions. So again, Midway Mania, I think it was originally Midway Mania and they changed it when we moved to Toy Story Land. But that was when they announced that it would open, December 15th, 06.
Okay. That was the announcement of the opening, not the actual opening.
Correct.
Interesting.
Correctamundo.
Very good.
Okay.
When you're riding the attraction, you wear the 3D glasses, of course.
Yes.
But if you notice on the walls, they have been painted in such a way that you can see the art through the 3D glasses as well.
Okay.
In order to get that effect correct, Imagineers wore 3D glasses while creating the artwork to make sure it would look correct through the glasses.
That's trippy.
That's very trippy.
Mhm. That must have been hard.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I don't even know how you would draw it, first of all, to make it like 3D.
Look in 3D.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, one cool thing about the game, when you shoot your final dart in Woody's Rootin' Tootin' Shootin' Roundup section,
Darts and Rootin'
Rootin'
should
Tootin'.
not be in the same sentence.
Rooter.
you're going to see Buzz Lightyear total out your score. And if you pay attention at the end, he'll give you the Vulcan sign, Buzz Lightyear.
Well, Buzz
really?
does that?
Yeah, live long and prosper. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
I never noticed that either.
Didn't notice that, huh?
That's the
never
title
really-
of the show. You did not know this.
You did not notice.
I didn't notice or know that.
Yeah, you sure you didn't have just a split in his glove when that
Yeah.
happened? And
Maybe he's supposed
just
to
like,
have
oh,
5 fingers, only had 4 fingers. I don't know.
Oh, kind of like Danny DeVito's Penguin.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
Ugh.
You think it was a Vulcan sign? He's actually making a Steven Tyler sign. I
Oh,
will make it
shocker.
because YouTube will delete it, but you know what it is.
Shocker.
Don't want to close my
Shocker.
eyes.
I want to fall asleep because I miss you, Woody.
And you don't want to get a shocker.
Big old shocker.
Don't shock
Shaka Zulu.
Oh, man.
They're gonna make blacks out of the state. Go ahead.
Zulu.
Now, a couple little trivia things. See if you guys can guess these things.
Okay.
If you were to lay out the little green army men, if you were to lay them out on the track of
Okay.
Toy Story Midway Mania, Toy Story Mania, if you laid it on the track, how many army men would it take to go the length of the track?
Wait a minute. You're saying like
Little
Real?
green army men. Yeah, little green army men.
like
many
the kind that you used to have when you were a kid?
The
or
little bitty
yeah, the little
toy.
green army men.
Or the big ones.
No, little ones.
The little ones.
How many? How many to lay the end from the beginning of the track to the end?
Well, like
5,026.
Wow. What a guess. What a guess.
I'll say,
I did it right.
Yes, you got it right.
That's awesome.
2026.
I'll say 63 bazooka guys.
Yeah, see with the
That's what
pin,
my
right?
guess
Like,
would
if
be.
I
the
would
guys
put-
that are laying down, like the ones that crawl, the crawling guys, those are probably longer than the other guys.
they are.
I know
because-
bazooka guys long too.
Well,
Yeah.
the bazooka's long, but the guy is crouching. But if you count the tank, you count the tanks and the jeep, but you don't count that.
I don't know.
It says Green Army Men.
Yeah, I don't know if the
5,000
Tanks are not men.
Yeah.
Snipers, the snipers. You have them.
Yeah, the guy standing.
The grenade was my favorite guy. The guy throwing the grenade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the binoculars.
Oh, the binoculars.
The bazooka guy was always mine.
I like the bazooka.
You had
the guy with the phone.
medic.
Yeah, the guy with the phone.
Oh yeah, you did have the
phone.
guy, the radio guy.
Yeah, the medic. Yeah, my uncle and I used to play that all the time. But we'd take rubber bands and we set them in all in areas.
shoot them
Try to knock them
shoot
down.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So 10,230.
So close.
Well, Danny guessed.
Don't overbid.
Oh, I thought he was joking.
No, 526. 5,026.
No, Lee already confirmed that Danny got it right.
Oh, I thought he was messing with him.
You need to go on the prices right, bud.
I tell you what.
Oh, right. Well, dang, why'd you let me guess that?
How did I do this?
I don't know. You're magic.
Dude, man, that is so cosmic.
Actually,
So how
I'll be
much-
guessing that the attraction costs almost $80 million a bid.
Wow. 80 million.
Are you like Rain Man or something today?
I go buy a lottery ticket right now.
Yeah, I'm
Come here, boy. Let's get that ticket, boy.
Yeah.
Sign that extra tier.
Eli, how many virtual plates do you think are broken every day on that game?
Oh, I gotta guess.
Danny, how many virtual plates are broken on that game?
1 million.
1 million virtual plates every day in the game.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of China.
That's a lot of fake digital China.
Broken China.
So how they record? They have like a sensor or something.
Well, I mean,
like
you get
that?
points when you knock them down, so you just would add up the points, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure they can run the numbers,
They have stats.
Yeah, stats.
$1 billion. It's a lot. It's a lot of.
But that's a little breakdown of all the little cool things you might not have noticed at Toy Story Land.
Wow.
Jeez,
That is spectacular.
makes me want to go back to art school. Actually.
CalArt?
A113.
A113.
Best class ever.
113.
So so that's a lot of fun. I like the new Toy Story Land. I think it's definitely like immersive.
Average.
It's no. I mean, it's
I like how you kicked that. It's immersive. Is no average. That's
A
all.
little something.
It's average.
if you look around, there's just a lot of cool details and
Well, you know what though? It broke the mold.
It's very
for its
Six
time.
Flagish.
And, like the property broke the mold for its time. And I think I never forgot that, but
Nah,
What
So
they did
you're saying
afterward-
it deserves something better.
well, this man just said average. Like,
is it better than what was there before?
I don't remember what was there before.
Ooh.
What was there before?
That was called the backstage tour, wasn't it? The walking tour.
There was that way you had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that was there at one point.
I thought that was in the front.
No, wasn't it the thing where Little Mermaid is?
No,
Is
I
that
think it
the-
was further down.
it wasn't
Little
around
Mermaid
the
was all-
animation studios too.
around
Still kind of there.
It was around one.
the sound stages were.
Yeah.
because it's
One
right
Man
next to Galaxy's Edge. So that area was that backstage. What was
It was a
that?
parking lot too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember that was where the tram turned around with a water tower.
Yeah, I remember it was. I
Ah.
remember it was a big empty spot because there was one point there was a line for another ride that they had there. I was like, yeah, I'm not worried about getting into that one, and there was nothing beyond it. I remember that.
Well, I mean, better than Pixar Place. Because Pixar Place, you just had Toy Story Mania and a meet and greet and a gift shop, and that was about it.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a very. I mean, when you see what they do at Cars Land and Disneyland, and
That's
what
true.
they do at Galaxy's Edge and whatnot. I mean,
It's not up to the par of that.
right. I mean, it's very much a carnivalish, like again, like I said, like kind of like Six Flags kind of feel to it.
So is it bad? Is it
Or-
bad as the Dinosaur Land or whatever? Is it as
Dinorama?
bad as Chester and Hester's?
Oh no, I wouldn't say it's necessarily as bad as Chester and Hester.
I don't think you could have bought Marvel out of Mr. Universal with
Should have
that.
gave him Toy Story Land.
Yeah. There you go. Might have kept your job.
Yeah. Might have won.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean,
it's not terrible. I'm not trying to say it's terrible. It was better than what I thought it would be when I walked around there. But there again, it's not one of those. Let me put it like this: it's your last night. You just want to sit in an area and take in the atmosphere. You're not going there.
But
but it was a good. You know what though? To give it some props, it was a good use of coordination and synergy in the sense, right? Like I mean, the first one hits, the second one hits. Like I think we could do something with this, and then boom, they make something really quick with it. and they capitalized. Like, I think that's something that we always talk about with a lot of different other properties. Like, why don't they jump on it like they did with this one?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, but I mean, to be fair, though,
to do it, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
it took them a while to get Toy Story in there, and then when they got it in there, it was just that Midway Mania game, and I thought that was the most overhyped thing in the world, especially for how long you had to wait to play it. I don't know. I mean, like, again, it's not bad. I just don't mean to give that impression that I don't like it. It's just that it feels like Disney done cheaply is kind of what it feels like to me.
I like it. I think it's, especially if you like Toy Story and your kids like Toy Story, I think you'll get a lot out of it. And I like the fact that I like the idea that you are in Andy's backyard. I mean, that's the entire movie. The first movie, most of it took place in Andy's backyard or in Sid's backyard or, whatever. So being in that type of a world where you're shrunk down into the world, I think that's a cool concept.
I like that. I think they had the Honey, I Shrunk the Adventure playset.
Yeah. I think they did a good job pulling that concept off.
I was going to say what Kevin just said is a little bit more along my speed. Like, I love the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playset where you were like shrunk down to the size of an ant, and you saw the big. It's right on the ant. You have to go down the little slides and the leaves and everything like that.
And you get to go in. Yeah,
so much more immersive. Whereas this just kind of feels like, again, you're not looking at the cardboard cutouts like you would look at. I say cardboard, they're not.
Oh, like a Vince.
Yeah, if you go to if you see Marvel over at Universal Studios, you're going to see a lot of just static posing, right, oversized figures, and that's what you see there.
Well, Lee, thanks, man, for giving us that.
Yeah, worked real hard on it. Thanks.
What's your next? Your next? Did you notice? You got two more left.
Two more left. Okay. We'll do that whole center area with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Hollywood Brown Derby, Animation Courtyard, that whole little general area. And then the last show, we'll go down Sunset Boulevard and pick up Rock and Roller Coaster, Toys, Tower of Terror, that whole thing.
So we actually walk into the sunset.
That'll be a good way to end, right?
Walk off
the
sunset.
That's
excellent.
Lovely.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate
beautiful,
it.
Beautiful.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed that episode, man, that we appreciate, and thanks for listening, man. Of course, look, www.magicourway.com is a place to find everything, and we definitely appreciate you listening to the show.
We hope to be back live and in studio the next time you are listening to us.
Exactly. So if you're thinking, hey, man, I'm Facebooking these guys' messages during the show, how come I didn't hear it? Mm-hmm. That's because we didn't record it during that particular week. We recorded this maybe like last year. Who knows?
Yeah. So please don't be mad at us for missing a week. Appreciate the fact that we thought ahead to make sure that our inconveniences wouldn't be your inconveniences.
That's right. There's a lot of love around here, man. A lot of love. Yeah. Don't you feel the love?
I don't want to feel the love. The love scares me.
Don't be scared of the love. The love comes from across the universe. We're not here recording, but we gave you some love.
I'm worried about the love coming from across the room.
No, the love is good, man. Embrace the love. Bathe in the love. Bathe.
Oh, this sounds so wrong.
The face, neck, and chest, man. You bathe.
Oh, God. Please wrap this thing up.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoy the show. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
Hey, it's Lee from the Magic Our Way podcast. And when I'm not stuffing tacos